See students, now I will be explaining about the term super. What is the purpose of super keyword? Okay, it's very simple. Please concentrate. It will take only 10 minutes for me to explain. Okay, so there are two uses of super keyword. One is it is used to call constructors of superclass. Okay, remember, try to remember, and I will explain it with a program. It is super keyword is used to call the constructor of superclass. Means from child class you can call the constructor of a parent class. Means from, like for example, from box weight you can call the constructor of the class box. That is the meaning. Next is the second one. Yes, second use for super is, that is from the child class you can initialize or you can call a member of a parent class. Okay, there are two things. So now straight away, that is we will see with using super to call super class constructors. Okay, so for that one, this is the program demo super, which I've already copied. I will open that program, don't worry. Demo super. Okay, don't mind. Okay, no problem. I have not copied. I will show it from here only. Please try to understand. It's very simple. Students, please, if you are having doubt also, you can ask me afterwards. See, please concentrate well. So see here, in this class, in this program, there is a class box with these many constructors. That is box. First constructor is this one. Then the second constructor, then third constructor, then fourth constructor. Then a volume method is there. Now, then the box weight is one class. I will explain this. Wait for 1 minute. Now, means I will explain that. Don't worry. We will start from the point where we have to see the execution. See, students, this program is very big, but it is easy. Only I will explain this point. These four things are same thing. Okay, the one which I've highlighted, no, this first line, that is my box. If I explain, then the other objects, my box 2, my box 3, my cube, my clone are same thing. So now let's start. My box 1 is an object. So see here, this is a constructor call, means it will go into box weight, and in that it will invoke the constructor which is having with 4 parameters. So now 10, 20, 15, 34.3. I'm scrolling up now. You all please observe. So I hope you all can observe. I've made the fonts to get lesser. 125 fonts it is displayed now with. See here, it will call this one, this constructor. It is calling this constructor. Okay, students. Now WHDM will be 10, 20, 15, 34.3. Now, students, after this, the point what you all have to observe is, I'm clearing the diagram. Okay, that only. But you see, when it comes inside you see there are two lines of code. But the first line of code, from here, the control will transfer to the constructor of its parent class. Means now from here, that is from this line, it will go to the constructor of its parent who is having 3 variables, and WHD will be initialized with 10, 20, 15 of its parent class. Now see, I'm scrolling up here, this one. So WHD, it is initialized with 10, 20, 15. I'm repeating again, students. From here, this line, it will call to the constructor of its parent class with 3 parameters. So this is the constructor which will receive the call. That is super WHD. Students, I hope you all have understood. Then after that, it will return back to this line. Now weight will be equal to 34.3. I hope you all have understood, students. I'm repeating again. First of all, my box 1, this is a constructor call 10, 20, 15 and 34.3 will be calling this constructor with this 4 parameters WHDM. Then when it comes inside super WHD means 10, 20, 15, from here the call will be given to this particular constructor, that is parent class constructor with 3 parameters. So WHD will have 10, 20, 15, width, height, depth will be initialized with 10, 20, 15. And now it will return back from where it was called. It was called from here. So now after this line, you have got weight variable, which is initialized with M, that is 34.3. In this way, this is the concept. What is this is from the class box weight, you are able to initialize the variables of its parent class. I hope you all have understood this. Okay, same concept with my box 2, my box 3, my cube also. Okay, next one is, you see, my clone is an object with a constructor call as the parameter as my box 1. So now you all don't get confused. Over here, my box will have everything. It will have everything from this my box 1. Means my box 1 will have all these things. Okay, this 10, 20, 15 and 34.3 means my clone is an object with these values 10, 20, 15 and 34.3 which are available in my box 1. So now from here the call will be given. Remember, as this is a constructor call with an object, so I'm scrolling up and I will show you the constructor in its class box weight. Where is that constructor? Here it is. So OB will receive from here, OB will receive my box 1. So inside OB, what it is having? My box 1. So now super OB means it will call the constructor of its parent who is having object. Now I'm scrolling up. From here, the call will be given to this. So now OB will have my box 1. So width, height, depth will have whatever is there in my box 1. Same thing, 10, 20, 15. And it will return here. After this line, weight will be initialized with OB.weight. That is, my box 1 is having the weight as 34.3. I hope you all have understood, students, and the next concept is the previous concept only. Okay, please execute these programs. This is the output. Now students, see here second use for super keyword. Okay, see here the second form of super acts something like this keyword, except that it always refers to the super class of the subclass. Okay, so now students, see here, I'll check whether I have copied in my computer or not. Students, see here, what I'll do is I will copy this program in a notepad and I will show the execution. It's very important. Okay. So see students, I have copied the program in my computer. What I'll do is I will just clear the command prompt and I will compile the program. What is the name of the program? It is use super. Okay, 1 minute I'll take this explanation. It's easy only. You please concentrate well. After that you can move out of the meeting. See, now students, see here how the execution is done. See, this is a constructor, no? So it will call the constructor of its class B. So here it will come at line number 8. A and B will be 1 and 2. Now you see at line number 9, super.I means it is initializing super.I means this variable parent class I will be with this I. What is this I? I is 1. Okay. I hope you all have understood this. Okay, I'm repeating again, student. This is very important. See here, this is a constructor call B of 1, 2. Here it will pass A, B with 1, 2. So 1, 2. So super.I is equals to 1. Means the I variable of class A is 1. Now the next thing is sub.show means it will call this method show. So over here it is displaying super.I means it is displaying I value of class A, that is 1 here. Then you see 14th line, it is displaying I again. But you see at line number 10, I'm clearing this diagram. See here, at 10th line, I is equals to B. Means the variable I of class B is equal to B. That is 2. So you can see I equal to 2. And when it is displaying 2 over here. I hope you all have understood this. Okay. You can test the program also. What you do is you remove this super. It won't display the value of I with A. Okay, till here it is clear now. I hope you all have understood. Okay, I'm repeating again. This from here, the call will be given sub dot, that is a constructor call to this one. A and B will be 1, 2. Then super dot I is equals to 1. That is ith variable of A is 1. Then after that, I equal to B means the variable I of class B equal to B, that is 2. Okay, I hope you all have understood. Then sub dot show means it will call this method. And here you see super dot I means the variable I of class A. It will display 1. I hope you all have understood. Now 14th line. 14th line, it is displaying the value of I which is available with class B, that is 2. Okay, that's it students for today's class. Tomorrow I will start from creating a multi-level hierarchy. Same, it is an advanced version of super keyword only. In this one, it is a very big program. It will take 10-15 minutes with a demonstration of super keyword. So you all practice whatever I have explained today, and especially the super keyword programs. You all please practice that. Okay, after that, when constructors are executed, that concept, method overriding. After method overriding, there is important topic, this dynamic method dispatch. After that, abstract class. Then we will finish up with this chapter. Okay then students, you all can leave